Welcome into another PFF Draft Profile, this time looking at Iowa State running back David Montgomery. He's been a PFF darling pretty much from the beginning, our highest graded running back last season, and an absolute broken tackle machine.
Yeah, since we started doing this in 2014, no running back in college football, not Saquon Barkley, not Ezekiel Elliott, not Leonard Fournette, has broken tackles the way that David Montgomery, the Iowa State running back, this guy averaging under 5 yards per carry, breaks tackles at the highest rate we've ever seen in college football.
And that's the key point you hit on there. That's the criticism that everyone's going to focus in on. Where was this incredible college production? 4.7 yards per carry for his career. That's an incredibly low number in college when everybody's looking at these guys breaking it for 7, 8 yards per carry. Why was Montgomery not able to have a higher average per carry?
Well, your yards per carry is very indicative of, one, the scheme you're in, and two, the offensive line that's in front of you, especially at the college level. If he's playing behind one of the better offensive lines, and we've seen it before in guys like Kareem Hunt, who was breaking a ton of tackles back in college as well, but averaging only about 5 yards per carry. It really is going to affect you if you're playing behind a bad offensive line and getting contacted 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
At the line of scrimmage, that's really going to torpedo your yards per carry.
This is a guy that rushed for just under 3,000 yards over the past 3 seasons in college. 2,200 essentially of those yards came after contact. So this is an absurd volume of work being done by Montgomery himself, not the blocking, which is supposed to be getting him those big carries.
Yeah, and if you watch the tape, you go back and watch, you'll see an incredibly balanced running back. He has just basically every time he's one-on-one with the guy, he is going to make them miss. It takes multiple guys to bring him down seemingly play after play after play. If you get him in a creative scheme at the NFL level, it's going to use him more in space than they did at Iowa State. I think he's going to have absurd, off-the-charts, broken tackle numbers. I go back to 2017 when I actually featured him a little more in the passing game. On 33 catches, he broke 23 tackles after the catch. I think he could be that at the NFL level.
That's a key thing as well. I don't think he's got that kind of wide-out slot receiver type of receiving skills that some other backs in this class have, but he can be a very valuable part of the passing game out of the backfield, catching your kind of conventional running back route tree.
Yeah, any screen-heavy team, anyone that features their running back and check down screens, that sort of thing, should be looking at Montgomery very closely because of what he can do in that regard. Soft hands, doesn't have a ton of drops over the course of his career. Like I said, doesn't really can't really go out wide and run a full route tree, but he can catch those, and then once he's in space, I mean, good luck taking him down.
Yeah, I mean, his ability to make people miss in short areas is absolutely ridiculous. People hate anybody comparing a running back to Barry Sanders. I hate anybody comparing a running back to Barry Sanders. But if there's a guy like Sanders who doesn't let you get a clean shot on him, it's Montgomery. Even if you're lined up with a yard of space between you and him, he's going to make that subtle move, and you don't get hold of him, and he's able to slip off, break those tackles.
Yeah, has a handful of carries the past couple years that are arguably among the most impressive I saw in all of college football. 99 broken tackles this past season, broke the PFF record. 86 the year before that, also led all of college football back in 2017. I mean, he's just going to be tough to bring down. I don't care who you are, what level of football it is, he can break tackles.
And all of those broken tackles, 200 plus just on the ground, he only fumbled the ball 3 times, once each season of his college career. He's incredibly good at protecting the football despite all those broken tackles. So that'll do it for our David Montgomery breakdown, one of the most special running backs in this draft class. Don't be put off by the yards per carry number, and make sure you check out all the rest of our YouTube content breakdowns of these draft prospects.